This video is brought to you by Bridge Gap.
Okay, let's actually see from where they are getting links. Okay, so for a small website, they're getting quite a few. Okay, they're getting 147K. Okay, so you can see the kind of websites. So there is CNN Traveler, which is very good, right? And there is, I'm just trying to see, uh, EcoWatch, Hansal Mehta. This must be some blog or individual blog. Uh, Outlook, again, good. Then this is BCG, which is a big consulting company. Again, from their website they are getting, which is again a good thing. Uh, your story, Marketing Mind, Femina, Nat Geo Traveler. Okay, so they have got. See, they are actually getting good, uh, high quality backlinks. Because it's not just the quantity. Okay, so when you're analyzing your website versus others, it is not just this number. It is also about the quality. Like if you scroll and if you see all these names, these are good names. I mean, first of all, you have to download this, and this is like a free tool. If you have to see all and you have to download and segregate, magazine and all that, which are the magazine link, which are the blog posts, so then you need a paid tool. Okay, so just for your information, they are, which are the important paid tools. There is SEO Moz. There is uh, Href. There is SEM Rush. These are the main paid tools in SEO which will help you to get like very detailed stats. Okay, this is just like maybe the top 100, 150. Okay, but if you want to do detailed stats and if you want to do detailed competition analysis, so then you would require a paid tool. Okay, because then you need the full data. You need the entire data, and then you have to download it and kind of segregate it and all that. Okay, so it is not just the quantity, it is also the quality. But by looking at these names, you know that these are good websites from which it is getting it. Okay, now, uh, okay, now let's look at it in a more detailed manner. Okay, how would you go about approaching this, and how would you really go about doing it practically, increasing the link building? Now this is, so first of all, you have to understand what is the audience. Okay, and what is this company really into, right? So and who would be the people who would be interested in giving a link back to this? Okay, so there are two kinds of audiences who would be interested in linking back. Okay, one is the fact that it sells honey, right? So it has organic honey, and so people who are covering honey, bees, okay, environment, these aspects, right? It could be blogs, it could be news sites, it could be basically forums which are talking about all this, right? So that is one. The second one is that people who are so the way I mean, you would have understood only if you have spent some time on the website. Only then you would have understood that the way they make honey is through directly through farmers. So there is a social angle to this. So again, people who would be interested in covering this social aspect of the business, those also would be willing to give you links. Okay, so the first thing is that you have to highlight the one is the honey, bees, environment. Like this is a bucket, okay, where you can possibly get links, and the other is the social angle. So these are the two angles, and whether whichever tactic, whichever you're doing, you should remember that there are these two options which are there. Okay, with respect to getting links. Okay, it's not that you have to just get links for the products. Okay, which with the you have to think about, okay, who are the guys, which are the website which will link to my products. That will be a very small set of people. Okay, people who are more interested in linking to if you're talking about what your impact on the environment, you're talking about the importance of honeybees. Okay, you're talking about the social angle, right? The Because you're getting honey done directly from the farmers, right? So 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 that is it. Now, what are the ways in which you can do? Okay, so these are the buckets. Okay, and whatever we discuss actually would be relevant for, I mean, for this and separately for this. Okay, so that's one thing. Now, how would you go about it? Now, the one of the most, see, when you talk about off page, you'll find a lot of examples saying that you can build links in directories, okay, and listings, okay, but actually this is a very old way of doing link building. I mean, you will find business directories, if business, like location wise business directories or industry wide directories, but this is a very old way of doing off page. The value of this is pretty limited. Okay, I mean, you can do it. You can choose some business, like if you just search for online and go for Mumbai business directories, for example. Okay, you'll find some examples. Okay, India Business Guide, and you'll find some directories. You can search for some directory with respect to organic products. You can do all that, but and go there and make an account and list. Okay, but the fact is that the value of this is and like people who have been in the business know that the value of this is limited, so there is no point doing a lot of this. You can do the main ones. If there are some if they're like India Mart is there, like these kind of directories where you can which are the important ones. Okay, and if there is any directory specifically for organic products in India, so yes, those make sense, like two three of those make sense, but it is not something which you will do continuously, right? So that is one. Second is guest posting in other websites. Now, guest posting, how would you find the how would you find these opportunities where you can post, right? So so you have to look at, let's say, someone benefits of honey. Okay, so let's take this. Okay, I'm just trying to see. And now these are very big websites. Okay, these are international websites. Okay, Dabur Honey is a competitor. Okay, uh, so you have to see which are the ones, choose some websites from here which you think would be open to guest posts. Okay, right now I've still not come across any such, like maybe Taste Yummies. I mean, just that the name, it's not a competitor. It's not like someone like Farm Easy where it will be tough to get a guest post. So just by the name, you can shortlist some now organic facts. It should not be a very big brand. Okay, it should be a blog post. Okay, so the you have to make a list. Okay, you have to make a list of these blogs which are ranking well for the searches related to your category, and then you have to reach out to them. Okay, there is when and when I'm saying reach out to them, it means you have to send emails to them. And I mean, I mean, if you search online, you'll find also some certain formats in which, if you have to reach out to someone for a blog post, how do you actually, there are certain things that you say. Okay, and you have to make it very clear that you're not expecting any money, and you're just basically you have to explain your background also, and the fact that you will give original content, and the only thing that you're asking is a link back to the site. Okay, so that is guest post, and it is one of the very important parts today of, when you say modern link building, today guest post is one of the very important parts. Okay, there are other things which are losing their importance, like directories and listings are losing importance. Then there is something, there is a you talk about forums. Okay, you can, that's also something which is losing its importance right now. um Forums for say organic products, if you search, you'll get uh, you know so India forums, for example. Now the it is Google has already discounted the fact that you can just go and post things there, and just kind of do almost like ads. Okay, just post things there and give a link back to your site. Okay, so something which is very easy to do, again, all that is already discounted. So remember that it should not be so easy as just going and posting a link. Okay, the value of such things is getting limited. Okay, but at the same time, if there is some forum which is directly related now to your, if there is some government forum for organic products. Okay, government sites generally have high weightage, right? So remember, links is not just about quantity; it is about the quality. Okay, so uh, so so that was about forums. Then image posting. Okay, now image posting, there are image directories. Okay, image directories or repositories. So for example, uh, things like okay, so for example, pexels. Okay, which you can, anyone can go and if you have a high quality image, you can upload, and again here you can give a link back to your product. Now the thing is, it is not very relevant for it is not very relevant for a business like this, but if you have like a shopping related website or fashion, so then it's maybe more relevant. Okay, so the relevance also plays a important thing. Okay, so image posting, then okay, one second. Computer has gone slow. Just a moment. Okay, then high quality content. Now this is a big one. Okay, basically it means how can you create link baits? The word which you'll find on various articles called link bait. So link bait is something which is so attractive that people will link to you by themselves. Okay, so you have to have a discussion with the client that okay, what is it that in today, what is it that like what is it that we can do, which what asset can we make so that people so who are the people who will link to you? So it will be journalists. Okay, it will be like individual blogs. Now, what are the things? So, for example, if they have like a good PDF on how honey, like in people are talking about the third wave and COVID is of course on the top of everyone's mind. So, is there a link? Scientifically, is there a relation between honey and taking care of yourself or building immunity? I'm not saying that there is. I'm just saying that if that is one example, if there is something well researched and scientific, and if you can which points out to the various components and the nutrition aspects, and you can make a white paper on it, or you can have a very detailed link on it and put it here on the site. Okay, so then that also can be an example of something which people will link to. Okay, the other thing which people like to link to is stats. Okay, so when I'm saying stats, it could be stats with respect to, say, the employment opportunity that honey is giving to farmers. Okay, so uh, if you have some detailed stats about the kind of money that people are making per month on an average in the villages of Maharashtra. Okay, that is so. If you have stats, journalists are always looking for stats. Okay, so if you have some stats around like this employment, or the honey which is produced in the villages, or honey which is produced overall uh, in India, right? If you have some hardcore numbers and which are recent numbers, so then you can in fact even do a outreach campaign to journalists, saying people who are covering these things like honeybee and social, depending on what the stats is. You can also reach out to journalists who, again, this you have to research. Who are the people who are researching, who are talking about this, and then reach out to them that okay, you have this interesting stats article. Then, and would they be interested in linking to them in any of the future articles that they are doing? Okay, so this is something which can never go out of style. Like this is on an ongoing basis. You can think of what is it that can get links. So another thing could be doing some kind of an infographic. Uh, so infographic about. So for example. Uh, the social impact or something about this, but I mean right now it's not an infographic, but something which pictorially shows the impact that is being done. So these are the things which can result in links by themselves automatically, right? So that is the beauty of this thing. Then management interviews, yes, on startup side. So this is a separate bucket, because again, on startup sites, and there are a lot of startup sites there where, and there is a need of interviewing people like top management founders. So again, you can reach out to them, and then you will get a link back. Okay, now these are the uh, now the thing is, okay, so let's just complete this. uh, which are the Okay, apart from Quora, there is Medium and there is Reddit. Okay, now basically these are Quora is like a question answer site. Okay, so what needs to be done here is you have to search for people who are talking about organic honey. So again, this there is a fair bit of research which has to be done. So you have to look at people, discussion groups who are talking about questions which are being asked on organic honey, and you can be one of the people answering them. Okay. Now, what are the benefits of organic natural honey? Now, if you have to answer this, then yes, you have to take the help of the client. There has to be some article or some previous blog post written by the client on this subject, which you will repurpose. Okay, that same thing, instead of, see, you can't just copy paste a blog post from here and put it as an answer. Then that is content duplication. Okay, then that's something which is definitely is going to impact your brand only, because then there will be two pieces of content which are exactly the same. Okay, and that the crawler is able to understand that very easily, that there is duplicate content here. So uh, you have to repurpose and answer it in a different manner. So that is why you require some there's a manual effort here. You can't just copy paste. So there is Quora, then there is, and every time you post, you can link back. Okay, that's why we are discussing in the link building thing. Then there is, similarly, there are other forums like Medium and Reddit. Okay, where similarly you can repurpose the existing content and post. Okay, but just these three are more than enough. I mean, these are the biggest today in terms of getting links. Okay, so when you're discussing with your client, with this whole activity of writing answers and commenting, all with links. Okay, the biggest the biggest places where you can do that are Quora, Medium, and Reddit. I mean, we spoke about forums saying having limited value. Now Reddit is a forum only, but this is the world's biggest forum. Okay, and it has topics, it has a very huge following. So if you have to choose a forum, and if there is good activity on organic honey, then yes, you should choose Reddit itself. And remember, writing answers, you to write high quality answers, you will require the help of the client. So when I say help, the client is not going to like daily on a regular basis, like sit with you and help you answer. It's not that. The idea is that there should be some existing blog posts. Okay, there has to be some content. Okay, something which you will repurpose and which you will use so to write. So it's not a very easy thing to do also. Okay, it's not, when you say repurpose and answer questions, it's not a very easy thing to do. I mean, it takes time. Okay, but it's a slow way, but yes, impactful way of regularly building links. Okay, now social media platforms and influencers. Now here the thing is that uh, first of all, we are uh, the the idea is that you are posting links, okay, outside your site. That is why we are talking about in now, in the case of Under the Mango Tree. uh, there will be, yes, they have a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, right, and they would be sharing various things. Okay, so regularly these links also have to be shared, whether it is products, okay, whether it is a blog post which they have done, okay, these also have to be shared on their social media handles, okay, so that it counts as a link back, okay. And like if there is a good blog post which is shared on Facebook and then it gets shared again, okay, then that is an like an effect which will keep on adding, okay, because every time someone is sharing like say top 10 benefits of honey, right? Suppose there's a top 10 benefits of honey blog post on the site, and that is getting shared on Facebook majorly, then every time it is shared, it is like you're getting more and more links out there. Okay, and that is exactly what off page and building links is all about. Similarly, influencers. Okay, so if you can engage with an influencer and uh, like every time if it is a influencer who is widely followed, then again whatever the influencer posts, that is going to be shared, so that, and if there is this blog post which is getting shared, okay, that and that gets shared on in turn by the followers, it adds to the link, okay. So the thing is that when you're sharing, you have to see what is it that can be shared from a like which is a website link also, and which is shareable also. So people are not going to share product pages, okay. They will share something which is again some important statistic, something like a blog post which is relevant in today's time when people are thinking about COVID, things like that, something useful, okay. So so this is how you would go about. See, the other and the last aspect here is when you talk about digital PR, okay. So people talk about collaborations uh, with other YouTube channels, okay? Then mentions in podcasts. Okay, so when you talk about digital PR, a lot of the discussion is around these two. Okay? And digital PR also is a way by which your this also is a way in which increases the number of links of about of your website on YouTube in general, right? So when you talk about, when you say collaboration, it means if there is someone, okay, if there is a someone who's talking about organic products, okay, the latest organic products, and it could be a free or it could be a paid collab. So paid collaboration would mean that that person is being paid for doing a video or mentioning about you, right, in the it is in the in on this channel. Or it could be a mutual one wherein both someone from the under the mango tree team and someone from that particular YouTube channel is joining hands and doing a video together, right? And so there is no commercial angle here. The video can be used by the YouTube channel with, and it can be used by under the mango tree also. Well, similarly, the podcast also. Okay, so there is a lot of talk with respect to digital PR today. A lot of and because it helps in social media also, it helps today in link building also. Both aspects, right? So yeah, this is end to end how you would go about increasing the links.